Toro! Hey, I said Toro! If anything, he seems even more bored now. Locked. Huh. It can probably be opened from the inside. Oh, great. The rust bucket's dead, but the lock is still working. What's going on here? I haven't seen such a crowd in front of the town hall since the mayor wanted to introduce a tax on the lack of political commitment.
Please form a line, people. Draw a waiting...
Draw a waiting number, and the mayor will see you in a short while.
What's going on here? Did someone refill the peanut jar?
A girl fell from the sky. They say she's a real beauty. The mayor is about to decide who's going to give her shelter.
Yeah, well, I doubt he'll have a hard time to decide once he's heard my story. I saved that girl from the dark exchequer. I am responsible for her.
Nice try, buddy, but I've made up a good story, too. Mine even has a dragon in it, so move to the back of the line and draw a number like everyone else.
Hello, Lottie.
You too.
You too? Dear me, what a day.
Where's the girl from Elysium?
Princess Sugar...
Yeah, Princess Sugar Bottom? Oh, she's lying around in the assembly hall. Of course, I knew you came because of her. That's always the same. Always the same. A beautiful young girl in a tight jumpsuit falls from the sky heavily injured, and immediately everyone's falling over themselves to help her. Hussy! Hussy!
I want to see the mayor.
Everyone...
Everyone does. Take a number and wait your turn.
How does this waiting number thing work?
Do I really have to explain?
Explain that to you. Did you fall on your head as well?
Yes, actually, but I was able to roll with the punch.
Well, obviously you started...
Rolling too late.
The thing over there is the
Waiting number dispenser.
You receive a waiting number. You just take one
And then you wait.
until the number comes up. Your number.
Hold your horses, not so fast. How am I supposed to take notes like that? Can you make an exception and let me in before the others?
It's your turn when you...
The number comes up.
No exceptions.
Not even for me?
Especially not for you.
But the line isn't moving at all. Who's next anyway?
Number 62. I think that's Wenzel.
Wenzel is also applying? But Wenzel isn't even here.
Well, it's his turn. Wenzel is up next.
No exceptions.
I'll skedaddle.
Don't let the door hit you.
Number 66. Almost my lucky number. Goal! I have to talk to her. She's got to know who her savior is.
Rufus,
Do you have to snoop around here?
Hi, Inspector Gizmo.
That's Dr. Gizmo. As you know, I hold all 3 positions in this emergency station, and right now I'm a doctor. And as a doctor, I have the right to ask, why are you bothering my patient?
She's an acquaintance of mine. I wanted to see how she's doing. Her name is Goal.
So, the Elysian is an acquaintance of yours, eh? Very funny. Well, as long as your lacking sense of reality doesn't keep me from doing my job, knock yourself out. Look after your acquaintance, but make it snappy. That's enough.
What? Come on!
Enough daydreaming for today. My patient needs rest. Well, at least I guess that she needs rest. In order to know for sure, she would have to wake up first.
She's unconscious. What's wrong with her? What does she need?
To be more conscious, obviously. For further tests, she would have to be awake. Unfortunately, none of my remedies seem to work.
Well, how about some really strong coffee?
Ha! The coffee that can be of help here needs to be brewed.
Doesn't every coffee need to be brewed?
Yes, right, but
Hey, not to worry, Dr. Gizmo. I have a plan.
do the world a favor and spare us your plans, Rufus. Your wacky plans have never done anyone any good, except that the mayor granted me a larger file cabinet for patients' histories.
Ah, Rufus. I thought you're on your way to Elysium. Have you come back to pay your tab?
Oh, that. Oh, well, listen, Lonzo. I planned to do that, but constructing an escape vehicle costs a lot, and,
Don't worry, Rufus. No one here expected you to make it.
Huh. Ah, great. Thanks, I guess. Lonzo.
Yeah?
How about a shot of that old worry-begone?
Well, that depends. Will you ever pay me what you owe?
Of course. I just need to get some money first. But you know that I'm always true to my word.
If you find a new word that makes you look less like a fraud.
Well said, Lonzo. Well said. Did you hear about the stranger? The girl?
Yes, but I don't care. Don't tell me you want to start quarreling about her with all the other idiots.
Well, you know me. I'm always the first in line when,
Idiots are quarreling.
Yes. Do you have something that can give someone a real boost?
Since when are you ordering coffee? Did you break Tony's coffee machine again? How often do I have to tell you that you don't filter oil that way?
No, this is not about simple coffee. I need something that really, really gets you awake. A kind of ultimate pick-me-up. Lonzo, are you okay? Okay, just forget I ever asked. I'm off.
No, wait a minute. I think I know exactly what you need. Oh boy, this is it. This is the moment I've been waiting for.
Hey, wow! You have pipes? Tanks? Valves? It's a thing.
This is an espresso machine. But this is not just any old espresso machine. This is the mother of all espresso machines. I tuned it myself.
And you wound ribbons into its hair?
Indeed I did.
Okay, but one question remains. What exactly is this espresso?
Well, to be honest, I'm not sure myself. I think it's a kind of highly concentrated coffee. The people of prehistoric times drank it.
Uh-huh. And then they forgot to switch the machine off. I see.
I built the compressor, following all the instructions that I found. Unfortunately, the pictures were pretty blurry, but I think I figured out what ingredients are needed. Take the recipe. It's right next to you on that bar stool. If you bring me these ingredients, we can start brewing. In the meantime, I'll have found my life insurance policy. I hope. Oh, I'm so excited!
What a scrawl. Okay, I need clear, reviving, and energy-rich water. The coffee powder must be black, stimulating, and made from hot beans. None of these things can be found in Kuvak. Never mind, though. Being a master improviser, I bet I can find plenty of alternatives. Huh? What was that? Oh, the emergency station is opened again. Oh, that must mean I can choose the more daring options now. Hello?
Hello. I'm starving. I've eaten nothing but worms for days now.
Ignore him. My wife sometimes talks to herself when she's down there. He must have picked that up from her.
We can't meet anymore. Although my husband is almost deaf, his bird has quite good ears.
Gizmo isn't here. That means I can fiddle around with his occupation modes unnoticed. I'll save my telekinetic powers for later. No great in the world can hold me back. There, it moved while you were blinking. It looked much lighter lying in that cupboard. That'll dull the blade. What if I have to perform open-heart surgery? That'll dull the blade. What if I have to perform open-heart surgery? That's not going to flee. There's no reason for disproportionate caution. I know what I'm doing. It's too heavy to lug around. Doesn't matter, though, because I'm always cautious. Strike! That's not gonna flee. 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 Crap. Locked. Distrust everywhere. No great in the world can hold me back. There, it moved while you were blinking. Ugh, I hate syringes. Luckily, I've developed an immunity to tetanus. I wonder what that stuff tastes like. I've only ever been injected right into the heart muscle so far. I could mix those things in a blender. Looks like Tony's in her store. If I go in now, her taunting remarks will shower down on me like a hailstorm. Well, what the heck. Let's get this over with.
Well, 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 look who's back. If it isn't Evel Knievel, the man who defied gravity, the conqueror of the sky, the wind jockey, the traveler on his way to the upper spheres. And yet, here he stands, right in front of me. Who'd have thought?
Believe it or not, this time I really made it. I was on board an Organon cruiser. Its destination, Elysium.
And then the longing for me became too much to bear.
I had to choose a life of eternal bliss, which means far away from you, or saving a beautiful Elysian girl from a horrible death.
Yeah, right. Rufus is doing a selfless deed. I would love to laugh, but my belly's still aching from when you were dragged through the junk.
I'll show you. I'll wake the girl, and she'll take me to Elysium, and then you'll be sorry. You'll all be sorry. You wouldn't have some coffee somewhere around here, would you?
Since you've been staying with me, I've only had decaf. And even that is too strong. Maybe I should finally get rid of the coffee grinder. It's just using up space, like you.
I'd like to buy something.
With what? Or did you get a job recently that I don't know anything about?
I'll pay you back. Really?
Oh!
How's business?
Like, when did that interest you ever?
Who says I take an interest? I'm just being extremely polite.
First and foremost, you have an extremely distorted view of yourself.
Oh, that's because my reflection in the mirror is so blindingly bright.
Oh!
Why so cranky?
Why? You have destroyed my mailbox, devastated my backyard, gobbled down all my food supplies, and if I find out that the disappearance of my favorite pair of boots is connected in any way to the construction of your ridiculous escape pod, may God have mercy on your soul.
I had to carry the black powder in some kind of vessel, didn't I?
What?
Nothing. I wanted to say goodbye before I leave this dump.
New escape plans, have we? You are deluded. You'll never get out of here. Never, ever, ever. And that means I'll have you on my back for the rest of my life.
What are those vouchers?
They're gift vouchers. You hand them in at the post office, and they deliver the merchandise.
Cool. I'll take them.
Hey, hands off!
What?
They don't come free.
I thought they were gift vouchers.
Ugh!
The first aid cabinet is locked.
What? Did you injure yourself again?
Not yet.
Too bad. You know what? Tell me when you have. I'll have a good long laugh, and then I'll give you the key.
I need some ingredients.
If there's nothing in the fridge, you won't be getting anything else.
No, I mean...
End of discussion. Start earning your own money, and you'll be able to buy your own food.
I've got to go.
I've been saying that for years, but here you still are. Hey, stop it! What exactly are you trying to pull off?
I just thought it'd be good to take some of these mail order coupons with me. Then I can use them to send all my friends on Deponia some hooks and lead weights, obviously, just like it says on these vouchers.
Okay. First of all, you don't have any friends. You are a self-centered egomaniac who doesn't give a bleep about anybody apart from himself. Besides, what makes you think you could just walk in here and take things from my store?
Couldn't I just pay you later?
Pay me later? Pay me later? How the heck are you gonna pay me back, smartass? Or did you finally, after all these years, get a real job? Did you?
Well, not exactly, but...
Isn't it enough That I still let you live at my place? That I still feed you? And I guess you think you're thanking me by letting me get rid of all the junk and garbage you produce every day. Why am I still putting up with this? I mean, really, why do I still do it? It's not like we're still... Oh, this sucks! My blood pressure! I have to meditate. Breathe in, breathe out.
Ah, ouch! Hey! Ouch! Look at that!
Ah, such a tiny wound, and what a great pleasure. That is to say, wait a minute. You dirty rat. Did you try and steal hooks from me again?
Tony, please, I'm bleeding to death here.
If there was even the slightest bit of hope that you'll ever learn from your mistakes, I'd say, suit yourself. But unfortunately, you've proven once too often that you'll never learn. So here you go. Just take the key for the first aid kit and get out of my store.
If you didn't nag all the time, maybe I'd be able to listen to what you're saying for a change.